Hello everybody, Dokkan here. Welcome to another Dokkan battle video. So, we have finally done it. We've done the Festival of Battles mission. We are the champion of the festival, although it doesn't feel like it. Through pain and misery, through a few streams of attempts and things like that, it took us a lot. Took us a long time to actually get it done, but we actually did it. So I want to talk strategy first and foremost before actually jumping into the actual clear. And I'm gonna try to keep this compacted. I'm just hoping not to ramble on things, because the way to do this is very tricky or very safe, and you can go with that aspect and make sure that you get things done with that manner. So let's go ahead and jump in as to the little team strategies that I've tried ever since this event came out. It's been almost 3 weeks. Actually, no, it's been almost 2 weeks since the mission was added into the event. And we've been trying for those 2 weeks, trying to get things done, trying to see if we can able to withstand a chance, things like that. And sometimes we just encounter a very high impossibility rate of actually clearing the fight. So let's go ahead and jump right in with the team setups. So I'm gonna show you the winning run here. This is the team that, well, I'm not gonna show you the winning run, it's just gonna be later on, right? But I'm gonna show you the winning team and what did we do, kind of strategy and things like that, right? And what type of other characters you can use in replacement for maybe Broly, because you don't have Broly, or replacing any other characters for some of these other characters that you might not have, right? So we utilize this team right here, composed of double Gogeta. We got the Tech Broly, we got the Scouter Vegeta here, INT Broly, the Super Saiyan Force, and the Tech Vegito from the 10th anniversary. Now, if you do not have this guy, this Tech Broly, you can definitely make usage of another character right here, which is this Tech Saiyan Day Vegeta. So Saiyan Day Vegeta, he's able to get some stacks in attack and defense. The only problem that this Saiyan Day Vegeta has is that his stacks are similar to Broly's. It's just 20% attack and defense on Super. And depending on how much you have him in terms of dupes, he has the capability of possibly launching some additional attacks here and there. But you do have to make sure to build him up with all those additionals that he needs in order for him to get a better outlook of things, right? I don't recall if he was ever featured on this banner, this little baked banner that they had before a big celebration came in. I don't think they did. Where if you did, you were able to get some tickets to get some special equipment for him. I don't think it was for this character. It was for Scouter Vegeta. He was in there. So if you did summon for that banner, you were able to get maybe Scouter Vegeta. You have his special equipment because you were able to receive that ticket. I feel like that was very scummy on Dokkan's end, but it is what it is. Getting some additionals for this guy will be the best case scenario for him. If in any case you do not have this that LR Tech Broly, this could be a pretty good replacement for him. You have to make sure you get your stacks in. And again, just the same situation that we had in multiple streams where we started off with Broly trying to get his attacks in. There were instances where we didn't finish off the fights on time within the charge limits. So we had to just jump back in over and over again. And this is due to the lack of damage that these stacking characters get before they, get their engine and motor running. I feel as though you do need to make sure to get as many attacks with these guys as possible, so that way you can build up that attack and defense in a nice little stable rate, right? And then of course with building him full additional, it'll benefit him a lot more, just so that he can get that extra oomph that he needs, right? So I have him with this like level 26, I think. Yeah, 26 additional, and he does have the 3 turn additional super attack on his passive, so you can be able to make use of that. You just continue building up defense with him as much as you can, to the point that you can feel safe, maybe at around 4.5 million-ish defense. And then you can try to transform into this guy, which can be able to do some pretty substantial amount of damage once he jumps into this version of Super Saiyan Vegeta. I would say to do that in the latter phases. I can't say for sure how much do you need, so I will leave a video of Ningen actually beating the event, this mission as well, with Scouter Vegeta on the team instead of using Broly. What we used was Broly on this team, right? So you have that alternative for a tech character. For Extreme AGL, if in any case you do not have Scouter Vegeta, or if you were like me, I am not a believer of Scouter Vegeta until I beat the event. I didn't think that this guy would have what it takes to absolutely perform the way that he did perform on this, and he went nuts. He actually impressed me pretty well on this fight. So I am very, very happy that I was able to get him. The only issue is that he's only at 55% for me, so I was not able to get the best advantage for him. However, if you do have him with dupes and things like that, because he has been back on banners, he was on the little bait banner that people were like enticed to summon on, because you were able to get special equipment for this character, and he was also on the Super Saiyan 3 Mini Daima Vegeta's banner. He has now returned since then. I think he will come back on this other Dokkan Fest banner that's coming out after this celebration. I think it should be his expected return, otherwise it's going to be Majin Buu. But I did not get enough dupes of this character. I only had him at 55%, and his performance at the beginning of things when I was trying it out, even trying to beat Festival Battles for the first time, was overall unbearable because I didn't have that thought process of I need to do enough damage on this phase. I can also stack, but I need to do enough damage in order for me to like make sure that I clear all the phases with the charges. That was the issue. And then Scouter Vegeta was a little bit underwhelming, but it's the same factor that goes with Saiyan Day Vegeta. These characters don't get their engine running until after they start pumping out those super attacks. So I treated him a little bit harshly when it came down to it. So you have this alternative. If you do not have the Scouter Vegeta, I do recommend using this full power Frieza. We have a run. I don't remember, I don't think I'm gonna put it here in this video. I'm gonna do a separate video just doing like funny rage moments and things like that for Festival of Battles. There's a couple of clips that I have, man. Getting this guy's a super attack on 18 key greatly raises attack and defense. So greatly stacking attack and defense on 18 key. So it is imperative that you have this guy if you do not have Scouter Vegeta. He got us very close to finishing off Vegito. Vegito had like 1 HP bar, and we did, like, he was half his, it's so almost like 1 or 2% away from us finishing up the fight. Unfortunately though, I believe because of the fact that this guy does not have a lot of dodges on his kit, he might have let us down a little bit, so I lost the fight because Frieza got supered. But he is also a pretty good alternative. You do have to make sure you build up with him a lot more than expected. But again, if you do have Scouter Vegeta, you can avoid that. And then, of course, for Extreme INT, there are a couple of options. As of recently, we were able to get this Dokkan Fest INT hit. This guy right here, who's also capable of stacking attack and defense. And he's able to do that even higher on his improvement version. So you can be able to get attack and defense stacks a lot higher with this guy. However, the team setups that he's in is not gonna work too well, so you do have to make sure where you're gonna add this guy in, because he's not on the team sets that this guy is in, so you're gonna be in a little bit of a pickle. But if you do have this INT Broly, which is an OG character, this is the character that I brought for my first ever clear of this Festival of Battles event. So I'm good to go. I can rely on this guy. And the better, like the interesting thing about this guy is that he's getting some really good damage reduction. If you're fighting a movie heroes or like a movie heroes enemy, which again, you're fighting Gogeta. And normally, if you're fighting Vegito, you're gonna be able to get this 26% damage reduction, but it'll help if you do get that extra bonus on damage reduction by using like a Wheeze and all the defenses that this guy is able to build up throughout the rest of the fight. So this guy is very, very good to use in this setup. The case is just make sure you stack enough defense with all of these characters and you're going to be good to go. That's basically how we did things. Another team setup that people have used is, this is the Exploding Rage team that I was using. So basically speaking, just letting Broly take control, but also having all the other characters stack. This is a good alternative. The issue here is that Frieza was the only one that kind of let me down a little bit, and it's because of the lack of buildup that you get here, at least for Frieza, because everybody else can be able to do that. You don't need to build up with this Blue Goku, because he's mainly there to do the damage to wipe out Glorio. Glorio's HP just melts like butter because of this guy's is active. So you have that in the clear, and then of course just self-explanatory with everybody else, just build up enough attack and defense. The beauty of things is that with Frieza, he needs to get hit in order for him to get an additional super attack for 4 turns. So here's what you're gonna do. You get hit with Frieza on slot 1, then you have this guy on slot 2, and then you rotate them. You have this guy on slot 1, then you have Frieza on slot 2, and then vice versa. You just keep doing that until you get a pretty decent amount of stacks. These guys, I kept them together, this Super Saiyan Goku and this Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. I kept mainly doing the 18 key because it's easier for this guy to get the 18 key, and plus getting a lot of orbs for him works out pretty well because he gets defense while collecting orbs. And then of course Broly is pretty self-explanatory. And then there's this other setup right here. Again, I'll leave a link to this one as well. Shouts to Brother Russia, shouts to Drace, shouts to the people on Twitter showing us this little strategy that people can use. This cuts the time of you trying out this event by a substantial margin. So this is basically just juicing up Broly all the time. You're gonna have 2 Brolys, your own Broly, if you did summon and pulled him, and you're gonna have a friend Broly. So you're gonna bring those into the fray. You're gonna have rotations where you have this Tech Broly with the AGL Broly and this Tech Broly with the INT Broly. However, at the beginning of things, you want to make sure to float them off just so that Broly doesn't finish off the fight as quickly as possible. Because if you put him alongside characters that can link pretty well with this guy, the attack links are gonna activate and it's just gonna make him do more damage. So you want to prevent that as much as possible. It is very RNG heavy though, because there's so many things that need to go your way. If he doesn't get hit with a super attack before him supering, if he doesn't do 4 or 5 super attacks on the turn, those kinds of like handicaps can make or break the run. So I have had instances where I gotten really close. I got into Super Vegito to almost take him out, and unfortunately I don't finish up the fight on time because Vegito is just too strong, or I didn't build up enough attack and defense with Broly to the point that we could have finished him off with just the active skills and things like that. So that's why we have Bulma in here, we have Glorio, and we have Gogeta just providing that extra support for Broly. And we have the other 2 Brolys because of the domains. So basically this is just a team to juice up Broly as much as possible. You do have to use a specific set of items like a Bulma and the Pausosaurus tail, which if in any case you don't have that item, you can go into the Bulma event to try to get more, or into the Baba shop, which not so often they add them in there so you can get them. And it's a little bit of a pain. RNG needs to be on your side in order for you to be able to get it done with this team setup. I've seen people get it done. I've tried it various times on stream, and just for some reason it doesn't work out for me. So the way that we did it was with this normal regular team setup, having all the stackers do their thing, get their stacks as much as possible. Some people have been asking me, like, how high was Scouter Vegeta's stats by the end of the run? I think I got him to like almost like 4.5 to 5 million defense. And then, of course, upon getting the 10 orbs that Vegeta needs, you get the highest percentage of his defense raise on just orb collecting. So he will be at around maybe like 11, 12 million defense. And then if you use that, he has 44% damage reduction, if I'm not mistaken. Because he has 18% damage reduction right here, but he also has 30%. So it's 48. So you use that with a Whis, you're going to have 88% damage reduction. He is going to be solid. He's going to be completely fine once you get into the latter portions of the fight, where you do need to use an item just to protect yourself. So these are the strats that I know of. I did want to keep this a little bit short and concise. The strategies are there. You can be able to get those. Full disclaimer, as you guys would know, there's going to be a lot of censoring in the portions of the video because I am cursing out a lot at this event. This is, and to be completely serious with you, this is an event that for the past 10 years that I've been playing this game. I've been playing, well, 8.5 to 10 years. 8.5 to 9 years I've been playing this game. I have never hated an event quite like this one. Never. In the history of this game. There's Million Arena, which can come close to it. But, you know, unfortunately, that's the power of money. There's that. Then there's maybe Proton Battle, but it's just RNG and it's just a simple mode. There have been many events added into this game that have been really deteriorating my fun and enjoyment for this game. The Festival of Battles has to go down, to me, as one of the worst events in the game. It is stress-inducing. It is nerve-wracking. It is fun. I can see why other people will enjoy themselves while attempting the event. I can completely understand that. I, for one, do not have the patience to just sit here for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours on end to try to beat a setup, and especially missions that have to do with characters that most people might not have. So it kind of twists my arm a little bit, and not being able to actually show this in a more free-to-play fashion, which is, by the way, the links are in the description for you guys to check that. If in any case you didn't pull Broly, you have an option there. You can check that video out. If you want to check my run out to see how it went, go ahead. You got the rest of the video to check it out. I've only cleared this event. I've done it so many times, but I've only cleared it 3 times. And I do not want to touch this event ever again. There are going to be missions into this. I'm pretty sure they're going to add more missions. And I'm going to be upset whenever they do it. But I am just sick and tired of touching this event. I don't care for it. It should not be a measurement for how good characters are in here. If there are going to be characters that are tailor-made for the event, I can guarantee you that. There are going to be characters just perfect, spot on. These guys are great for this event. But, you know, my sanity is at an all-time low just going through this event. Right? But yeah. Don't want to ramble on too much because I don't want to make the video already too long. The rest of the run is there. If you get some sort of enjoyment out of it, please let me know. I'm going to leave it all to Zach so he can edit the video. Maybe share some funny moments here and there. Do something. If it helps you out on your run, hopefully it does. You can ask us questions. There's the Discord as well. You guys can jump in there and maybe reach out to see how we can help you out beat it on your own. But this was, to me, the worst mission ever. I don't ever want to touch it. I don't ever want to touch this event anymore. However, I will understand that Dokkan is just going to be like, oh, let's add missions into this. So, I appreciate you guys stopping by, watching this. Hopefully the strategies work out on your favor. If you have already beaten it, let me know down in the comments below how you went along and beat this mission. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll leave you with past me so you can enjoy my torture and suffering. So, I'll see you guys all in the next video.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I think what we can do is just do this. Man, that rainbow key sphere messed me out there. Do this. And this should be fine, right? We're all targeting Glorio. Let's go. Alright. If Broly doesn't want a cooler here, we could be fine. I know, dude, we're all nervous. I think Glorio's gone. And I think Goku will live by like a sliver. Okay. We're so good right now. You may kill, okay. Yeah, I may kill. Okay, Vegeta didn't went too crazy. 91 million. No, I think we kill. Oh, okay. That's good. Dodge? Oh my god, you're a champion. I doubted you for so long. I was a stranger. Okay. No super here. What do you mean rip? What? We're gonna kill this turn. Use Broly's active. Just to make sure. We have the Whis active. At 26% damage reduction. We have an additional 18% damage reduction. And that's 15. Get killed with Gogeta and keep Vegeta on rotation. So I do this. Why is everybody saying no? What? Oh, save the Broly active? Is he even going to be able to use it?
Stupid!
Oh, well, yeah, he does. What am I saying?
A few moments later.
Alright, we're back in it. So we save the active. And we get the KO with Gogeta. Okay, let's build up the Dokkan meter. As much as we can. We might not get it. But just to make me feel better. We'll do that. Yeah, because next turn is Broly. Okay. Just for a good old time's sake, scout a fish for a little bit. He's supering after we super, dude. No. After we super, man. We might have to use one of the actives for Gogeta, so that we can dish enough damage. Okay, so let's use this guy. Do we still have the Bulma active? We still have the Bulma active. Okay. We use the active. For Gogeta. And then we do Broly's, just to check the damage. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's go. I believe in Broly. I believe in Broly. Shout out to Sarkar for re-upping his channel membership. Channel member for 12 months. Let's go. You got the silver badge now. Appreciate you. Dude, come on. No, it's not the time. Wow. $143. Actually, no, I think we kill. If he lives by like a sliver. Nah, we kill. Yeah, we're good. Okay. 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 Big Kahuna Daddy. Okay. He's gone. Okay. That's unfortunate. We have to active with Vegito, right? Unless we have to do... I actually don't know. It's Fuse. Active in slot 2. No item here? No, we have the Bulma active. We have the Bulma active. We could use the Whis, but we already had the Bulma active. 20 million. Yeah, the Bulma's still active. I could use the Whis. But we don't need the other Bulma if we finish off here. The thing is, we cannot use another Bulma. They can't stack. You do crash per use, so you switch to Twitch. Sounds good. Yeah, I guess just to be safe than sorry. Just better to be safe than sorry. Better to be safe than sorry. Better to be safe than sorry.
One hour later.
All right. Get me out of here. Please. For the love of God and all that is... I will stop dissing and insulting Scouter Vegeta. Please. Please. I will stop insulting him. I will be his champion. I will represent him everywhere.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Just get me out of this mission, please. We'll still have another turn with the Whis, and we can use the Bulma item for the next turn. If you win Stop Dissing Festival of Battles, hell no. I will forever be a hater of this event. Please. Get me out of here. I think we would have died on the next turn, though. I'm seeing the damage. I know. Come on, give me another health bar. Give me another health bar, Daddy. Come on. Okay. Okay. Ah, wait. I gotta pause here. Wait forgot something.
2 hours later.
We got the Bulma U6 here. Being active with you. Being active with you. I think these are gonna have to be our rotations. I can't do the, I can't pair the Brolys together. 4.5 million defense. We do have the Whis active. So, hey, that's some decent damage reduction, isn't it? And we're gonna get buffed on Broly on slot 1. Because we're getting supered there. So damage reduction wise, this Broly will have, he has 18. We're no longer fighting a Goku, so we don't have the 15. So 18, 26, that's 36, 44. 44% damage reduction. 44% damage reduction. Plus the Whis, that's 84% damage reduction. Please, let this be the end of my nightmare. Broly's gonna get buffed here with this super. Okay, 195. Keep going, man. Keep going. Okay. Yeah, that's decent. Yeah. 4 out of 6. We'll take it. Okay, Gogeta. Some good damage. Got 3 Rainbow Key Spheres from him. We got some extra defensive options with this Gogeta. We can dodge. Okay. Okay. Alright, Broly. Is it your time to shine? I think he did because we used it on Daima. Come on, Broly. Don't be like your counterpart. Don't be like your super counterpart.
さてと、いよいよこの俺の必殺技を見せてやるか。これであの世へ送ってやる。ウルトラビッグバンカメハメハ。
We're out of hell. I can finally live a normal life. I can live a normal life. Oh, I can live a normal life. Ah! It's not even 30, it's just 15. Oh, go. Oh, my legs. Omatsu, I know where you live. You do another bullshit mission like this, I'm gonna kill you!